Hi everybody, Mahesh here. So today I am going to share my thoughts about GameStop, why this stock is skyrocketing, and is it going to be a new norm, and if you should look for similar opportunities in future, or you should be more careful. So I'm just going to share my thoughts, what I think about it. I didn't invest in GameStop stock. So just to make sure that I make that clear before I get started. So GameStop, nothing big happened in the company. A few things that happened. One of the Chewy.com founder joined the company, bought a big stake in the company, and then this chatter room in Reddit started talking about how GameStop can be next Chewy.com of video games. And then there was some other conversation going on about how these big hedge funds and big companies short these kind of nice companies with good future, so on and so forth. And everybody started buying this company, and what you saw, there was a big short squeeze that happened, and the stock price skyrocketed. So which is good. I mean, a lot of people made money, but it is very hard to make sure that you are getting in at the right point. I mean, if you see the trajectory here, what happened here, so I'm gonna draw here. So these are some of the points I drew, like before I started this before I started recording this call. So it's great that you can, if you can identify with high certainty that this is where you are getting in, great. I mean, if you're getting in and you are getting out here, awesome. And you can definitely tell once you look back. But the problem is, in the current moment, in right now, you cannot tell whether you are entering here or you are entering here. So that is a very risky bet, number one. Number two, that you never know that in these online chat rooms, they talk about many stocks. They talk about, everybody has their own idea. They have their own belief system, and you do not know that which stock or which company that everybody will kind of agree on, and they will start buying. So you may end up placing a lot of bets on companies that may go nowhere, or you may lose a lot of money. So there is a big risk involved. So you need to be very, very careful when you act on these chatters. And I mean, if you can take that kind of risk, and you have that huge risk appetite, hey, please go ahead. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm just here to present my own viewpoint, what I think about it. So first of all, I see a lot of risk when you see a stock going up based on some sort of chatter on the internet. Personally, I don't like it, because I am not a very big proponent of penny stocks and pump and dump kind of schemes. Few more examples. AMC is one of those. I just came to know about Tootsie Rolls. I didn't even know that this company existed, but apparently, someone believed that this company, this company should be there in their list and whatnot. I mean, it went up 40-50%. Yesterday, the CEO is probably, 90 years old, 89 years old. And there's no news, there's no big strong profit or any news about any big news. Essentially, the stock went up. If I look back at the time, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, oh, I could have bought here, and it went up, I could have made 30-40%, great. But usually that doesn't happen. And you may know very well about that. So let's talk about Wall Street bets. The community, which was probably 2 million big, now has grown to approximately 6 million members. It's great. There's a place where everybody, you can spend time on it and identify some good opportunities, but there are a lot of risk over there because people are just coming up with their own ideas, bashing other people's ideas. So it's personally, I want to stay away from this kind of stress. And if someone is making money, they may make it one time, maybe second time, but at some point of time you are going to lose money and you are going to lose big time. So that's at least what I personally think about it. Few things you need to be careful about. So there is ton of noise. As you can see, everybody is bashing everybody else. They have their own ideas. They want to pump their own belief systems, stocks, etc. It's very hard to find optimal entry and exit points. You may think that you are getting at the right point if there is no research involved in it, and that may be a good bet, but in many cases you may lose money. Brokerages may or may not support. That's what happened yesterday. Robinhood stopped trading support for GameStop. Now they resumed it today, but they can do it anytime. I mean, literally, because of many reasons, right? They have certain requirements that they need to have some cash in hand, and for various compliance reasons. Also, they sell their order flows to their partners, execution partners. So those companies can also stop buying those orders. So there is a risk involved in it. And if you think that everybody is making money, no, some people made money, some people lost. So you never know which side you're going to fall on. Another thing is, can you handle that much risk? Can you handle that much tension? Imagine, you put 100,000 or $500,000 or whatever, $10,000 in it. That's the only money you had. You expected this stock to go to the moon. That's what these guys say, and suddenly you find yourself in the pit bottom. The price has crashed. You don't have any other choice but to exit, and suddenly your $10,000 is maybe $500. Your $100,000 maybe $10. I don't know. Anything can happen, or your $100,000 can be $1 million. So in that case, it's awesome. So can you handle that risk? My personal viewpoint here: decision without logic and data may or may not work. Most of the time, it doesn't work. So if you ask me, do I miss investing in GameStop? I mean, that thought has crossed my mind. Anybody would like to make that kind of money in that short period of time, but I try not to do that because I know it can, or it may or it may not work. So you win few times, 1 or 2 times. Later on, you will realize that markets are going to give you what markets are going to give you, or in some cases take from you. Personally, I don't think you should fall for chat room pump and dump trap. There are some good people with good analysis, and then there are ton of bad people with not bad people, but people with bad analysis. So my another personal view is go for small wins. Occasionally, grab the big ones. Take few losses. Be consistent, systematic. Rely on research, and above all, do listen to your gut feeling when making these decisions. So thank you for watching this video. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on GameStop and what's happening in the market. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, because I do share my stock investing journey as I'm making these decisions, as I'm buying and selling these stocks, and how I am buying and what data I'm looking at. So I'm doing all of that. So if you have not subscribed, please do so, and I will see you next time.